And this brings us to our best guess for from now to 2015. This is the cumulative capacity, and there are two scenarios, pessimistic and an optimistic one. Maybe it's better to show the other graph, which shows the annual market. This is much better, I think. For this year, everybody agrees that the market will be somewhere between 10 and 15 megawatts. And this is just the beginning, and still we are happy because it's the first time that we see applications that are actually realized into real projects. For next year, most of the people would bet that Greece could have even more than 100 megawatt, but I want to be on the safe side just because of bureaucracy. So my best guess is between 55 and 85 megawatt for next year. And then you see that the market starts growing and it reaches a plateau just because of the number of applications. What is implied behind these graphs is that once you get the first permit, these projects will be realized within 3 years after you get the first papers. The reason for this delay is that, as I said, we take the grants in Greece, and the grants themselves can delay you minimum 6 months, normally 9 months. And most of the people wouldn't go for the project before getting this free money. So in fact, even if we have a lot of permits approved already, and by the end of this year we'll have more than 400 applications approved, still we don't expect the market to develop sharply like it happened in Spain this year, but we expect a more smooth increase in the market volume. Still, this is a very good scenario, and obviously what we learn from all these things is that the key issue here is not the feed-in tariff itself. I mean, prices vary, and obviously feed-in tariffs can change again. And we don't have any problem finding reasonable prices in the market, and we don't even worry about stock in the market in the coming years, as it seems that oversupply will be with us in the coming years. What is the most important thing for us is actually political decisions and bureaucracy. These are the two key drivers for the opening of the market. And this also shows that every country has different problems to solve. I think we have many similarities with Spain and Italy, and being all Mediterranean, I guess everybody can expect that. But it's really amazing to me how important these two words, bureaucracy and political will, are for the opening of the market. Demand in the Greek market is not dictated by supply. It's not even dictated by the cost or the price of PV modules. It's dictated by stupid bureaucrats. And this is very important for us. Now, what these figures mean for the future of our market. I use the very optimistic scenario of Photon Consulting, which was presented a few months ago in their report. The scenario for Greece for 2010 was 380 megawatts. As you have seen, my best estimate is less than half of this. But if you see at the dynamics of the market, I think this figure could be feasible in 1 or 2 years later, which is not bad again. I mean, if we can actually follow these curves, I think that for the size of a country like Greece, which has 11 million people, and we only can expect a few gigawatts until 2020, in a market which has a total installed capacity, or will have a total installed capacity of 20 gigawatts in 2020, I think having 4 gigawatts for PV is a very fair percentage, to be honest. We are a small market, we know that, but if the Greek market succeeds to develop this in this way, I think this will be a very good example for other countries which also have the good insulation we have, which also have a feed-in tariff, which also have bureaucratic problems as we have, but also have the capacity and the capability to install more systems just because they are bigger markets, just because they have more population, just because they consume more electricity. So, to conclude, if I was doing this presentation a month ago, I would be more pessimistic, and I would also have a cap in the market. I wouldn't expect a market of more than 100 megawatts per year in the coming years. Now, for the first time, we can see some light. And although figures show that Greece could reach parity together with other European countries, just because, as was shown in one slide before, Greece has the lowest electricity prices in Europe, we expect to achieve grid parity some 7-8 years from now. If we don't have any real big surprises, and if we follow these feed-in tariffs, and if these things happen, I guess that the next step, year 2016, which is not shown in the graphs, will probably be the year of grid parity in Greece, which is actually what the industry is aiming for. Thank you.